Blessings, blessings, blessings. You know how I do. We started the same time as yesterday. Yesterday it was 6:03. Today is 6:03. I just wanted the KD to hear popcorn, so that she'll know, who I was talking about. I think she do though. But this is one of my favorite reggae artists, and I felt like it would only be fitting if we had a little music for the Blezzingz, the queen of music. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna let him run for 2 seconds because I can't. I ain't paying. You know. I ain't. That's it. Welcome to Blezzingz Contagious podcast show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. We have one of my good baby sisters on. You know what I'm saying? Coming through. She was up here a second ago, but I don't know what happened. So if y'all want to go and do any comments or anything like that, y'all go over to my YouTube page. My YouTube page is Blezzingz22. Blezzingz with all Z's. Let me pull that down so see how I can say. Blezzingz all Z's, no S's. So y'all can pop over there on YouTube and y'all can any comments or anything you gotta say. Those who know my guest, when she come up here, you know what I'm saying, y'all just say what's up to her or whatever. I might have to pop out because I'm not see. I did see her up here a few minutes ago, but then I'm not seeing her right now. So, Katie, if you can hear me, go back where you were because you was in the proper place. You was in the right place. I was running a tiny bit late, you know what I'm saying, making sure y'all know how to do it. I make sure that my guest is good. I make sure that everybody is set up properly where we can have a great show. Hold on a second. I'm just noticing something. My jewels, my everything is on the inside of my shirt. Let's get that right. Bang. Who I pop up on? My parents. Yeah. My mom and dad, and there's my late husband right there. But Katie, if you can go back where you were a few minutes ago, I just sent you a message as well to let you know that you were at the right place, and I can see if you're in the backstage or not. And right now, I don't see you, but we're live here on Blezzingz Contagious podcast. When my guests come back up, I'm gonna allow her to also introduce herself again. So we're gonna have a great show today. Thank y'all so much for hey mama. Thank y'all so much for popping back in for today and being so patient with us. Me and this young lady have history of podcasting for a very long time now. So I'm honored to have her on my show. She's a hardworking woman. And so I had to give her that grace to say, hey, yeah, we're coming right back tomorrow, babe. I was able to also do something that I haven't done ever, where that's me sitting up just talking to my guests to let them know, where Blezzingz came from, why did I start podcasting, about my branding, about my my sponsorship. Yeah, so I was able to do that. So everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I give thanks for that to have turned out good to where I'm able to show people or tell people rather where I started and why I started podcasting. So nevertheless, we're just gonna go ahead and bring up my guest so we can start this show. Y'all been waiting so patient. I give thanks for you guys. Okay, what's up, Mama?
Okay, you can see me now.
I definitely can see you. And no,
Okay.
I saw you last time, but what had happened was I was running a little bit behind. So let me pull you up even closer now. Yeah, there we go. I was
Okay.
just running a little bit behind. So, Mama, you know how I do on my show. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, of course, I am KD the Queen. This is like my long lost big sister, everyone. So this is very special to me. It's not just a normal podcast. Trust and believe that. It's like a reconnection for us as well. I am an artist. I am a mother. I am a hard worker. like
Yes.
in every aspect. A jack of all trades is what I go by. I had my own company called Jack of All Trades. When I was in Virginia, I haven't been doing as much with that because AI is really taking over that type of business that I was doing. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna let AI do it." You know what I'm saying? But I'm still a jack of all trades. I make jewelry. I love to just be creative and make content. So, a lot of people like to say content creating ain't a job, but I get paid, so it's a job.
It's definitely a job. It's definitely a job. Well, thank you so much for being up here, Mama. Like she said, long, long, long. It's been what, maybe 4 years or something, like 5 years, something like that. We met at a place in Virginia where we both used to do our show at the radio station. I went ahead and, I let her go a lot of things yesterday, and it was my first time ever. So thank you. But even just, being a hard worker, couldn't take that shift off of work, had to go in, because you went and made your money, and I was able to do something that I never done before, and that is talk about Power by Virginia. Um,
No
and
disrespect, but
yeah,
yes, because some things need to be talked about. But go ahead.
absolutely, absolutely. And and I didn't want to come ever in a negative way talking about that, because our big bro Will, well, your big bro, my little bro, Will from the Real Spill, shouts out, bro. He
Yes,
he always said that was our university. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of us went to learn how to podcast. Do you
that's
agree?
where it started. Yep,
Okay. So
yep.
when did you start there?
I started at Powered by Virginia in like 2019. I'm gonna say because 2019 was the year that I lost my kids, and I was so set on finding something to do with myself. I
Wow.
was, of course, I'm fighting to get my babies back, but there was just so much other time where I didn't have them, and I was just falling apart. Depression was kicking my butt. So I said, you know what? My music is my life. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Right.
just. I don't got the kids. I got time for it. You know what I'm saying? So I hopped into the music like I wanted to, and I found Loud. I met Loud. I don't even think I remember how I met Loud.
Really?
It was Facebook. It was
There
Facebook.
we go.
That's what it was. It was Facebook. It was a Facebook post. He posted
Uh,
looking for people who want to start a podcast. And I was like, oh,
oh wow.
who? Me? Is he talking to me?
Perfect. You talking to me? Yeah, you talking to me.
Yeah, he talking to me. I feel it. God telling me
Right.
something.
Go ahead, go on.
So I got it instantly. I inboxed him and I
Mm-hmm.
got his number and we talked. When we chopped it up, I came in, I looked at the spot. I was like, yeah, man. He had the little Power by Virginia backdrop up. He had the microphone set up. He had the music. Everything was good. I was like, you know what? I'm ready for this. He was like, it's gonna be $100. What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah, everybody had different prices, so I can't.
Not everybody had different prices. No, for real though. Slime. I'm not even
Yeah,
going. Yeah. But we paid what we wanted to pay because we
right,
wanted to invest in ourselves, and
right.
we decided that it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you got that to spend, you got the extra 125, whatever to spend, then why not do it? Why not do something to invest in yourself, make
Yeah,
yourself better, level yourself up, so that's what I was thinking, and that's what I did. And it was really like I was one of the first ones to do it the way I did it, to be honest.
I love it. Yeah.
Even like no shade. It's a lot of people now doing podcasting,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying like as far as in the Virginia area, in that area where we were in,
Mm-hmm.
it was mocked a lot from me, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored to be one of the people that started that. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really, because I mean, hey, you let Loud tell it he started it, but if he started it, then I started it because I was one of the first ones doing it with him. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. You
So
were.
whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and people were doing it, but as far as like listening to music and doing the interviews and the reviews and stuff like that, the way I was, going diving into the lyrics and stuff like that. That's why I say I was the one doing it like that, because other
Yeah.
people weren't doing it like that. They might
Right.
play music and just rock, or when they do reviews, they want to be mean. They always giving negativity. But for me, I was finding a way to encourage people from
Yeah.
music being their life. That's the difference with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is still a difference because a lot of people, no one's really doing that. They want to critique. I still see shows today when they want to critique. They want to, not knowing that that's a hit. Like that's a hit to somebody's music, and
To
and
their
and
heart, that's their therapy. That's what they doing to keep themselves alive. So you got to
mm,
find a way to positively give your feedback instead of
yes,
always being so. I mean, people are so cruel. This world is so cruel because
mhm,
now you got to also think, okay, this might not be my type of music, but somebody might like it. Before you
right,
tell somebody that they're trash, please hold on for a second.
right,
Have you ever heard any music that sounded similar to it? Have you ever? I mean, come on, like
right,
we got disabled people going famous, and you know what I'm saying, and making songs. So it's
mhm,
possible. You're not
right,
about to tell me that. I mean, I've heard people call me trash,
mm,
but that's not gonna stop me. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Because you called me trash doesn't mean he think I'm trash and she think I'm trash. That's just
right.
your
Right.
opinion.
Like it's new sounds every day, you know what I'm saying? So like you can't definitely call out somebody and be like, "Oh, I don't like your music." Now, it's just probably not your cup of tea or whatever. But at the end of the
Thank you.
day, you know what I'm saying, it could be something that's innovative. You have no idea, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So be
right.
careful how you speak on because that could be a whole project right there that you're speaking to. You have no
That's
idea.
right. And the lyrics, I feel like we get so caught up in the flow that y'all forget about the lyrics. The flow is nice. The flow is what makes us bop. Of course, we want the flow. We need the flow.
Right.
But I hear some people sometimes that be off beat, but they lyrics, I be like, yo, you
What are
was
you
saying some stuff.
saying?
You was
Yeah,
saying some stuff. I mean,
you
so I
saying
tell them like I try to say it in a nice way. I'll be like, so maybe what you need to do is, maybe you need to slow down a little bit. I try to tell them fix the melody a little bit, but I'm not gonna tell you it's trash because the words
right,
you was saying, you was
right.
going somewhere.
You
Somebody
know
might
what?
need to
And that's the thing. Like music is so magical. Music is is medicine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this real quick because the reason why you started over there, Power by Virginia, was like the similar for me, because mine was that I lost my husband. My husband passed away in 2019. Also,
Mhm.
my sister. So I was like you. I was just grabbing for something to help me, and
Yeah.
comedy was one of them, and music was the other one. And you come in my house, you're gonna hear some music like popcorn, popcorn.
Yes.
Oh, that's a reggae artist that I was just playing a minute ago.
Hmm.
Or you're gonna hear some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to 85 South. I literally had a great dream last night about DC Young Fly, and it was like I met him, and it was like so it's future things because I decipher my own dreams, so I figured out why my dreams are why I was dreaming about that or whatever. So I see what's happening in my son's music because all my sons do music, but to say all of that to say what we saying is music can be however you want it. Music is super powerful. I'm gonna bring somebody up right now because I had just said to him, I was like, hey yo, like I feel like I had a little something to do with that, but he was like, no, all my fans is liking that you know what I'm saying, um that knows that I rap and that I do what I do. But putting both of those two things together, I'm gonna bring up this guest just to say what's up to you real quick.
Who you bringing in here?
Who I'm bringing in here?
Go KD,
What's
go KD,
up?
go KD, go KD. This how she got to do her little head.
What's up?
Hey,
What's up, my
I
guy?
just came
Introduce
up. Hey, I
yourself.
just came up in here to show love to KD. She does her music. She's a great mother. She's focused, and I'm just trying to show love. I'm at work. I wasn't supposed to be on this, but I'm just doing it because hey, I'm just showing love, and I want to show my respects to you. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing this, man. Don't stop. I don't care what nobody say. If somebody say they don't like it, that mean they like it. So keep doing y'all thing, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Like we were just saying, comedy and music is what got me through one of my darkest moments. And tell people what you're doing right now, bro, because you're doing something awesome.
Well, I'm writing 3 movies. 3 movies. I got a great film behind me, film cameraman behind me. I haven't found the actresses or actors yet, quite yet, but um, I got to move. I'm doing a
Okay.
stand up on TV, and it's going to be airing August 21st for my first time TV appearance. I did very good. I got the most votes. Um, I'm in a furniture store selling furniture, and I love my children, and I'm gonna go get my children after work, and and that's
Bless.
about it. Yeah.
I
Bless.
love that,
And you
Scrap.
just started, you've been rapping,
Oh
but
yeah, rapping. I've been rapping since 1992. I still rap now to this day. I won thousands of contests. I do. I met a lot of rappers through rapping. I won $1,000. I done won all kinds of stuff coming up as a rapper. I ghost write for people. People never know. I done ghost wrote for people don't know this. I ghost wrote for a female battle rapper, and she's undefeated.
ooh,
Oh,
didn't know.
okay.
We would
Yeah, I
say
write all
T,
3 rounds.
crack
I
it,
write. Yeah, I write all, but I ain't nobody else gonna know. But
bless.
I know that's
That's
right.
fire.
yeah. So that's it. You know what I mean? I'm just working. I always stay working. I don't do nothing. I don't party. I don't do nothing but work and
Right.
productivity. I don't even have a TV in my house. I read books. Stop
That's
playing
right. You
with me.
smart,
Yeah.
smart man.
Stop playing with
What,
me.
what you gotta say? What you gotta say,
We know
Katie?
you got a
Just what
TV
you
in the
got.
house.
Yeah, I mean it's dusty. I don't cut it on. It's for my kids when they come over.
Y'all keep in mind he is a comedian. I don't believe
I'm
nothing come
being
out his
honest.
mouth.
When I go home, I never cut on my TV. I never cut on the TV.
I feel you.
Okay, okay, we believe you. You
What
better
you
sell
gotta
some
say?
furniture.
Huh?
What'd
What
you
you
What
say,
you
say,
say?
Queen?
Katie? Katie.
I said
What
you
she?
better go sell some furniture.
She over there
Go
looking
so.
like a. She over there looking like a black Chinese girl.
You
Katie,
love
what you
it.
Look at them
gotta
little
say? How do
eyes.
you know? How do you know Scrap Dooley?
So I met Scrap when actually so he's so funny. So we met at one of my performances. So the same way I was looking for a place to podcast, I ended up finding Loud. And when I lost the kids or whatever, trying to find something to do. I also ended up performing everywhere in Virginia, like everywhere, because I was just trying to take on every opportunity to get out the house because I was at home alone and I was going crazy in my mind for real. So I'm like, every chance I get to get outside, I'm going. So every time they would say, "Oh, you got to do what?" They say $25, $10, sell tickets. I didn't care what they said. I'm okay. KD the
See, yeah,
Queen coming.
I seen her in the crowd. I know she was an artist, but I seen her in the crowd supporting the other artists. And she was be up there. I see her little. She a little girl at the time. It was like 55 years ago, but she was in the crowd like this. And I said, "Yo, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. She's supporting the other artists, even if they won't good or not. She was supporting them. But then, and then she finally got on stage, so I got a chance to say, okay, let me see what she about to do. And she went up there. She did her music. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that's what made me kind of interested in following behind her because I could see. I love one thing about me. I love artists that look like they care about their music. You know what I'm saying? They love it. They care. Like I said, even if you're nice, you're good, you're not good. If you going like this, I love it. You know what I'm saying? That person loves it because all music is not for everybody. Music is for whoever it reaches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
comedy too. So after that, we met again personally at somebody else's event I was hosting, and I had them in there laughing like I don't know what. And that's I've been knowing KD ever since.
Well, I love it. I love that you came up
Yes.
here, and I didn't even have to call, bro. Just want to let you know, Katie. Soon as he heard that you was gonna be on the show, he was like, "Send me the link so I can pop up." So that's big love, big love, big love,
That's what's
big
up.
love.
Thank you so much, Scrap.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah,
you.
love from this old man.
You not old, Scrap. And yo,
I'm
I can't wait
75.
And y'all check Scrap out. Cause Scrap, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, man. He's up there. He's back to rapping. What you call yourself now? A rapper comedian?
The comedian with bars, man. Comedian with bars.
There we go.
That's funny. People say that too. I just write it up there. But y'all look at KD stuff. She always go live. She go. Sometimes she be on her live like this.
I do not be sleeping.
She be sleeping her live. You know. One time I heard her live. It was quiet. I heard. I was like, wait a minute.
You know what? We be having fun on my live, y'all.
She be having fun on her live. She be challenging people and every laughing and joking and dancing and having children up there. She do all kinds of stuff. Talk about her job. She talk about her life. Yeah, so.
I love it. I love it.
Y'all support. I'm rooting for her. And I'm rooting for you too, Blessings. Y'all do
Thank
y'all
you
thing.
so much. Thank you, bro. Y'all go up there to I can't say, but y'all know what. Y'all go on his page and y'all can see where he work at. Go up there and buy some furniture. Okay, get you a new bed. Right there you go. Get you a new couch. You know what I'm saying? Get your dining room set. You know what I'm saying? Go and support, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it today. We supporting one another. So
yeah.
Tell them you want to see James.
Scrap too. They know who I am. I'm the famous nigga in here.
That's right, goddamn. That's that Virgo energy. Virgo energy for sure.
Yeah, we don't play no games. What's your sign, KD?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh my, what's your birthday?
July 22nd.
Coming.
How about I say my daughter a Cancer? Hers June 27th.
Oh wow, I think that's my sister's
And
birthday.
cancers are mainly people that's like nurses, caring for people, and they're emotional. They can cry at a drop of anybody can hurt their little, but they also strong and
Watch
helpful.
it. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Lightly.
And they fart loud.
What's
What?
happening?
I like messing with you in the bars. Look at her face. Oh yeah, one more thing before I get out of here. Man, you look just like your mama, yo.
Oh,
You look like your mom, yo.
don't.
Hey, look, Blessings. Don't I always tell her every time you got a guest, I always tell them something deep.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
You do.
She like she don't
Hey
look
yo,
like her
I
mom.
love that.
Her mom got a little nose just like her, like this.
A
Have
little
you
tiny
seen my
nose.
mother?
Yeah, I seen your mother.
You had your mother on your live.
I do not look like her.
All right, never mind. You don't look like your mom. You look like your daddy.
And you look like
I don't
your
look like him
daddy.
either.
Well, you look like.
Yo, Scrap, you think you got a golden nugget for us today?
All right. I'm gonna say the same thing. If you go about life hard, you're gonna have an easy life. If you go about life easy, you're gonna have a hard life.
Bless. Bless. Thank you for that. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Scrap. Yeah,
If you go about it
exactly.
easy, that means going through life, going through it easy, you're gonna have a hard life. But if you study and focus and do it, you're gonna have an easy life. Do you get it now?
Yes. Yes. Clack it.
She over there trying to calculate stuff. All right, girl. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
sis. If it goes out anything like that, it's because it's a live stream. You know what we do? Go out and come back in the same way you came in, okay? But hopefully it won't. But you know what to do, Scrap. I appreciate you
I
again,
think I
bro.
do.
Yeah, just hit the joint, leaving out, and look,
Ooh, fight, baby.
sell $1 million worth of furniture, my guy. That's my manifestation to you. Blessings. Hey yo, I love that. I love when our people, support one another, man. And like I said,
yeah.
I did not have to call him. He called and he texted and he was like, "I want to pop in."
I bet he did.
Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. So you can still hear me, right?
Huh?
I can still hear you. You can still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because sometimes, it's fine. It will let you go out and come back in and all that. But sometimes it kicks out the whole situation. So y'all know start streaming. But I didn't know you were a Cancer. My older sister, girl, she's a Cancer. She's one of my great supporters. Very, like he said, she's a home health nurse. She takes care of older people, and she's such a great heart. So shouts out to Sherelle. I love you, sissy. But yeah, man, that's beautiful to have that type of situation where somebody can notice that you are a great supporter of other people's music.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah,
I support all the time. What's up, y'all on
yeah,
TikTok?
yeah. And so, like we said, we started at a place that you wanted to do something that was therapeutic. Because I feel like podcasting is very therapeutic. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. It
And
was. It was.
we need that. Life be life, and you know what I'm saying. Shouts out again to Scrap. He just went and did his first TV show. I think, like he said, it's going to be coming up soon, and he's going to be, doing bigger and bigger things. We as people, period, we need that support. So I give thanks to him again for that support and popping in and letting you know how special you are as a person, not just
Right.
an artist.
Yeah, that
Because
means a lot.
it does. It does mean a lot. So now, after you started the show, you were there for a little while. You moved away because we're not. Or let me go back a little bit. Let me rewind. I met you the first time when we had the first that I know of meeting face to face,
Uh-huh.
and you noticed something in me that you were like, I like your voice and everything. And then you had asked me to pop on to one of your projects. That was super
Right.
fun. Thank you for
And
that.
I need to get in contact with
It did
A
it. I don't
Monty.
hear you. Wait a minute. I don't hear you.
I need
I
to
don't
be
hear
in
you.
contact with.
You went mute. Hit the see if it's a mute button.
No. Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
No, it went mute, babe. Go out and come back in.
I
Yeah, it's gonna be real fast. Just go out and come back in. Blessings. Y'all know how this thing goes. It does that sometimes. So hopefully I heard everything else that we had said before it popped out. But she'll pop back in, and we'll get everything situated. But yeah, this is fun. I love it when people come up and support one another. And we all met each other in Virginia. They say Virginia is for lovers. Some people say it's not, but I believe it is. You know what I'm saying? It's certain type of love. You know what I mean? Let's see. What's up, Mama? Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, it be doing that. It's just
Yeah, okay, but we were talking about when we met after we
right.
started music, after I started my show and you started yours in Virginia.
Mm-hmm. And then
Okay.
you said you have a raspy voice. That comes from my mom. My
Yes.
dad had a deep voice, but my mom, she had a little raspy voice and everything. So,
Your
um,
voice and your accent, I loved when I first met you. I was like, "Ooh, I like how she talk. She sounds
thank
good."
you. I like how
Yeah.
you talk. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I love doing that because that was my first time really doing something like that when you asked me to do the skit.
Yeah, I gotta find that audio from A Monty because I can't find it in my email. But I've recently thought about that. That is something that I want to get back to.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's what it is. That's how the universe is doing. Is bringing things back, getting us back in track. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta take a low, get off the track for a minute, pop back on the track, get back in your locomotive and your motion and everything like that. So everything is coming back together. But
for sure.
who is the guy that? Because I just seen him not too long ago on something. That did the skit with me. Shucks, I forget his name.
It was
Yeah,
dude
he's a
from
singer.
Richmond. His name was it start with an
Archer.
A?
Archer.
Yes, Antoine Archer, and he is
Heard
doing big
those.
things.
He
He is a lot
is.
of the people that I used to work with are doing big things right now. Like because I had to stop. I had to slow down. I had to pump my brakes. These kids needed me. I had another baby, you know what I'm saying? So I had
Yeah.
to chill. And now, my son is 2 and he's actually about to be 3 and he's in Virginia right now with his dad. So that's how I have time. I probably wouldn't even be up here right now
Yeah.
if he was with me.
And that's one of the things too, where I had said to you as a big sister. Kudos to you, because a lot of women aren't doing that and not allowing their children to go and see and be with their parent, with their other parent. That's the other parent. You
Yeah,
know,
it took a lot
yeah,
to let him
it's
go,
good.
but
Huh?
it took a lot to let him go. But yes, it is necessary for us women to allow these kids to have some time with their
Yeah.
fathers if you want things to be in order with your life, with your house, if now if dad is in a place where he can. Now, if he's in a place where he just can't do it, then of course, you
Right.
can't do it. But it makes us better. Like, honestly, since my kids been spending time with their dads more, um these last couple months, because I've been forcing it on them. I need a break. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But since it's been happening, they are so much more well-rounded, and they're really starting to show how much they enjoy time individually with dad, and how they enjoy time with me. And it's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
It's a
It is.
blessing to be
Yeah.
able to go, and I went to go pick up my daughter from her dad, and they were doing push-ups.
Yes.
I was like, you know what? Make that girl strong. You know what I'm saying? I didn't walk in
Right.
and she was in the phone. No, I walked in and they were doing push-ups. Okay.
Right.
And he does the same thing with his son. And DJ, my youngest one, he's in Virginia, and his dad sent me a picture of him playing the piano.
Aww.
And it's just some stuff that, with me, I have five of them. I can't do everything. So
Right.
sometimes if somebody can take the load off, then it's good, as long as my
Right.
babies come back home.
Right. They gonna come back. They gonna be back there right underneath you as
Yes.
usual. You
Yes.
know. You know. I love that, because shouts out to my son Asani. You know Asani.
Hmm.
He gets his girls and his son be doing the push-ups. Do the push-ups. You know, that's his thing.
Yes. You
And
told
he's
me he's
doing.
been doing that.
Yes, yes, he's a workout man. He's army man. So you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
they used to getting up in the AM before cracking on, and working out and all that, doing PT. So I just he just dropped something last night for Sunny Rays, where him and Nyella was doing push-ups, and she's not really doing push-ups, like, she's so cute. She's like,
But it's
she's
so
pushing,
cute.
she's just
It
pushing.
it makes them feel important. And you know what? Even, we have to understand, we don't just do things. Whatever you're doing to entertain the world, that's nice. Keep
Right,
entertaining the world, but also entertain those children. Let them know how they can entertain. They have to learn how
yeah,
to be the people that we already are, the things that we already know. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And we want them to
right.
be better than us. So that means we have to
Mhm.
get them started ahead of time. You know what I'm
Great.
saying? Get their
Yes.
mind working on things and noticing manipulative things and wrong things, right things. Because if you
Mhm.
don't teach them a spirit of discernment, and if you don't teach them a spirit of hard work, then they're not going to make it. Your lineage is just going to stop. Your whole
That's it.
bloodline is just dead.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right.
Honestly.
No, you're right.
Honestly. It's
Yeah.
2026. No sugarcoating.
Right. We don't have time. There's no time
No.
for sugar coats. Right. We need to cut down on the sugar, as a little bit too. So just saying. You know what I mean?
Literally, yes.
Right. Because it's important. And I love that you said that you feel the world, the rap, how you say, it just came out. It was a little tongue twister. How they're more grounded, how they're more well-rounded. That's the word.
Yes, I felt more
Well-rounded.
rounded.
Right.
Yes.
And that, because they need both their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, I went through my baby boy, Zion, being at 16 when my husband passed, and in transition to where he's not going to be here anymore physically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So there was things that, I just couldn't, he's a boy. I just couldn't do for him. I couldn't be there. So I said, look, I went to his big brothers and I said, look, I need y'all. I need y'all to pull up. You know what I mean?
That's
I need
right.
you to help me with him, because he deserves that too.
Hmm.
Even though your dad's not here, he taught y'all. So whatever it is that's in y'all that you remember, make sure that you pay that forward, and in love of your heart, of your brother and your father. Let
That's
them,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's very
Hmm.
important for us to know that it's not just about us. Because a lot of mothers, we do that. We're like, it's my child, it's
Right.
me, it's all
Yep.
about me.
That's what
But
they do.
yeah, you can't do that. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? Like, we have to be mindful of that child. You know, don't worry about all the other stuff, because if things didn't work out, whatever with the parent, that's between y'all. Y'all grown. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to that child, it has another part of them. You know what I'm saying? So even him having your son, keyboard, it was a
Yeah.
piano.
He has a real piano in his house. Yeah. He plays the
So he,
piano.
so so he loves music.
Yes.
Good. So
His
that's my
dad's a
first child.
DJ.
Oh, his dad's
Yeah.
a DJ.
Yeah. One
Good.
of the Fleet DJs, girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shout out to them.
Something had happened. But yeah.
Right, right. Well, it'll all come together. It will, you know what I'm saying? Give it time, give it its grace that it needs to whatever it has to come from that will come from that, you know what I'm saying? But at least a beautiful child came from that.
Yes, and that's his only child, and he is a
Oh,
music lover. So I love it. I mean, and to be honest with you, since I've had DJ, he's very supportive as far as like, the whole family, what the whole family needs. Not because and what I respect it so much because this is a man that does not beg to be with me, does not try to be with me.
yeah.
He does it for the kids.
Does it for the baby. Right.
And that's kudos to him for that. I appreciate him for that. Shout out to DJ Boogie.
Absolutely. Shouts out
He's
to
a
the
real
dad.
dad.
Yeah, shouts out to the real dads. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? Where, I was a mother of 5 sons. And our middle son transitioned 18 months old. So me and my husband went through a moment of me feeling like, oh, you're not here for me. But it was just my mind and everything
Right.
because of losing the child, whatever. But he was like, that was my child too. That was my child too. Like, you have to realize that. And it took me a little moment, but it caught on. And it caught on to where it was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I
You're
should have.
both hurting.
We, we,
Yeah.
we were both hurting. I was just because I was still nursing him over here. I was still nursing him on my boobies, and they took him back there to do the surgery, and then the double whammy was it was my born day that he passed on. So it was
Hmm.
like, wow, this is just a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But today I realized a lot of that, had to happen in its way that it did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? It made me a stronger mom, and just we have to realize how man the things. At my mom's 82 birthday, her birthday was 420 this past. I'm asking her why did she leave so early? Like, after my dad passed, my mom had a stroke, and then things was happening. I didn't take into any consideration of how hard it was to take care of us teenagers, how hard it was for her to have lost her husband, how hard it was for her to be going through menopause, which now my tail is feeling that now, girl. I'm feeling it now,
Okay.
and she was going through it without the little gummies that they give today.
Right,
She was
right.
going through it. I was talking to my auntie. She 83. I mean, yes, no, yes, she's 83. She just turned 83. And she told me, she said, yeah, we were going through that without the medicine that y'all had today. And it was very hard, and on older women. So as a mother, knowing that how hard it was, and that's why I told people yesterday, listen, I cannot, and I send Katie the Queen all the love, because she's at work, and I would never stop her, you know what I'm saying, for wanting to go to work for her baby. So
Yeah.
I commend you anyway for going ahead and look, I gotta go to work, sis. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the show, and this means a lot. Even though you want to do the show, you had to get to do something for your kids.
Yeah, man. I'm the way that we are locked in, I just had to tell myself, like, I kept trying to find somebody to cover my shift, but then I was like, I need the money. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna hit sis up and be like, see what she think. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
hope she let me reschedule because I
yeah,
really want to do it.
of
So thank you
course.
for having me still, for real. I appreciate
Blessings, blessings. You were one of the first people to help me even realize how strong I am spiritually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for that. So there's
Yeah.
no way that I could have told you no. There's no way that I could have gotten upset. And like I said, it brought me to a space of having to do something that Loud told me that I had to do. And I was like, I am not doing no show by myself, bro. I don't have to. I have guests. Like, I don't have to do no show by myself. And he was like, yeah, you do. You're going to have to learn one day. Everybody else in here, Powered by Virginia,
Wow.
has a show by themselves. You're the only one. And I'm like, because I got guests. And I didn't have to. But now here we are on my own show. But I had to do that. And it opened up a lot of doors. It opened up a lot of space for me to be able to, let the people know where I come from.
Good. I'm
So,
glad you had that good one-on-one time with the team. See?
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Yes.
you. And it made me go through things in my mind after I went back and I looked at it again. And I'm like, you know what? I can't wait. This is gonna be an even better show tomorrow.
Yes.
Because I can't explain what it did, but it just did something. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. You went to work yesterday. You went to work today, and this is what I have to let people know. The work ethic that you have, and you still go. And I'd be like, when does she sleep? When do you sleep?
Man, listen, since my son been gone, I really do stay up a lot late nights. I've been, live late at night and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
the last, 1 or 2 nights though, I've been trying to lay off for the staying up all night and vamping, but I have been doing a lot of vamping. I have the time throughout the day with the kids, and then it's like I want to have my own time. So now
Right.
I'm on live with a splizzy and a sippy or whatever I want to do because it's my life. That's why I like TikTok. It ain't like Facebook. All the haters
Right.
on Facebook. But I have to have my me time and take care
Yeah.
of me and my mental, make sure I got my ducks in a row, thinking about what bills I need to pay. So I mean, sometimes we don't get sleep. Sometimes mothers of multiple kids, and this,
Mhm.
sometimes what is sleep? We don't know what sleep is. We too busy. Even when we sleep, we up.
Right.
Literally. My eyes is closed, but my mind is in a million places right now. I'm
Absolutely.
trying to figure it out. When I wake up the next morning, I before I went to sleep, I said I'm gonna wake up with a master plan. Then when I woke up, I had the master plan.
Clock it. Let's go. I love that because you spoke
Okay,
that thing. You spoke
because
that.
I spoke it, and when I slept, I was praying, thinking everything positive I could think. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to God that I am just in a place where I can get back to my music, back to my music is life platform, back to promoting other artists and showing other people support. I
Yeah.
mean, I never really for a second I didn't think I was gonna make it back.
Oh,
But
really?
this is it. Yeah, man. I was like, I ain't coming back to rap because they done came up with the AI rappers and yeah, everybody's so nice. It's a lot of nice music out there. I feel like I can't compare, but then again, I can't compare because there's no way to compare my uniqueness to what everybody else is doing.
You
So
don't
that's
compare to, you don't compete, baby. You do. There's no need to compete.
yeah.
You're
So I'm
Yeah, I tell people that I'm like, yo, that AI, I get it, I get it, I get it. Even my next guest, my niece, she's coming up here on the 30th, and I'm like, niecey poop, like I just don't get this AI stuff. And then something happened to where even you had to help me with my flyer for your show.
right. I was
And
like, what happened?
thank you so much for that because without me even communicating with you, you felt what needed to have to be done, and you got that done for me. I was over here like losing it because these phones. So my phone is completely full. I am having an issue cleaning it out. I'm working on that right now. I am super happy that I'm able to still go live and I'm working on fixing it because I can't do my clips. I tried to do a clip today to let the people know that you still coming today, and I couldn't do the clip. So don't worry about that AI stuff. It's not original. We have to
Right.
be. It's not original. You don't have to compete with nothing that it has no components to compete with you. It has its own components. You have your own.
Yeah.
So you definitely are different because there's a lot of females today. Shouts out to them, blessings to them, and everything. But there's music that I won't listen to.
Yeah.
There's music that, you know what I'm saying, I know people that's even in your age range that won't listen to that. Your music and is more wholesome, it's more clean, it's clean. It has substance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell the people what job, like what kind of rap you do. Like what do you consider your rap style?
So I kind of feel like I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I'm a storyteller. I definitely tell my story in my raps, in every song, every
Mhm.
verse
Yeah.
is really what I do. It's really what I live.
Mhm.
That's all I talk about. I mean, I will take you down a rabbit hole about how each child has been born and how I was homeless and how I had to walk to the store, that's the type of rap that I do, and I like to inspire people, so you'll always hear me say stuff, pertaining to how people are, how hatred is. I talk a lot about hatred and how you should reply to it, basically. I would say, responses to hatred. They try to
Mhm.
drag me through the trenches, drag me through the mud. Someday I'll be at the top. They won't do nothing but love and shoulder shrug. Because when somebody come up to them and they say, have you seen Blessings? How is she doing? But they really in their heart, they thinking, I hope she doing bad. And the person just be like, I don't know, because nobody don't know what to say because you're doing so good. Nobody don't want to talk about it.
Right, right. I love that. I love that. Absolutely. It's giving them something to, really think about because, it's more than just, and it's okay to twerk, I guess, but it's more to twerking. It's more than, saying what you can do to a man sexually. It's so much more than that.
Well, you know
You know?
what trips me out too? I feel like we used to get because I've been young, I'm a little bit older now, but I've been young. I've been in college and stuff. But honestly, most of the time when I would dance and twerk, just shake my butt, I had to be drunk. These young girls, y'all be sober, y'all be throwing it in a circle. I'll be like, dang, Shorty just woke up 8 o'clock in the morning. She take me through there. Like, you know, but to each their own. To each their
Right.
own. But
Yes. Yes.
I make music for the more respectable, more classy type ladies, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
gentlemen, because a lot of people like to say, oh, well, I'm gonna just do this for the ladies. F them dudes. I I never really been like that because to be
Mm.
honest with y'all, I know some cool dudes. I mean, I know some cool women and I know some cool dudes. I know some jacked up women and I know some jacked up dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
At the end of the day, we all are fighting this similar fight
Yeah. Yeah.
of life. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I'm gonna say similar. You can't say the same fight because
Right.
it's
Similar.
all it's all a different fight. But
Yes.
but but if the name of the game is a fight of life, then we're all
Mhm.
fighting a similar fight. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hmm.
So we have to understand that when we go labeling, a lot of people like to talk on these podcasts and they like to be like, well, women do this and men do it like this. Hold on now, slow your roll now.
Not for everybody.
Because no, that's not how I go.
Right.
Some women do it
Yeah.
like this. And some men do it like this. And then you got some women that do it like that. And you got
Right.
some men that do it like that. So
Period.
watch it with the gender classifications and with the racial, with the clarifications on the nationalities, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard because I know there is even with people, I know as black people we are different. We
Yeah.
are down
Yeah.
to the blood. I feel like, I know we are.
Yeah.
But, and research proves, but,
Right.
bone structures and everything. We are all different. That means, but that doesn't mean just I'm different. That means that Caucasians are different too because they different from me. So they still different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, but what we have to understand is at the end of the day, we are all one people. And the problem with the world is that we do not want to unify. We do not want to support each other. And there's a few of us that want to support each other, and we gotta extra support each other because it ain't that many of us out here.
Right. Right.
And we gotta
Right.
search extra hard to find each other because it's not that many of us out here. You got
Right.
people pretending to support so they can get support.
Right.
So just y'all keep your third eye open.
I say. I say. I love that you say that because one of my sponsors, we're going to get into my sponsors in a second, but one of my sponsors, he's also my first cousin. So he's out there in California away from me. His name is Chris. And he was like, "Cuz, do you interview white people?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I just haven't, because my old show, Tanika's Talk. I said, "Bro, we gotta go to the farm." Me and him took the whole station over there to the farm. Shouts out to my homegirl Michelle Miller over there at Willow's Oak. I sometimes say it wrong. She knows how I do. She knows, but it's Willow Woods Equine Farm over there in Hampton, Virginia, off of Armstead Avenue. What she does is she saves horse from slaughter. She's a super beautiful soul. She's a white woman, but she's a sister. You know what I'm saying? Like me and her are sisters. Like I even lived at her house one time when I was homeless. I had nowhere else to go. I was living in my truck, and then she was like, "Wait a minute, where are you living?" And I'm like, "In the truck, me and Judah, my dog." And she was like, "You and Judah come over here, and I have a place for y'all to stay." And she's a super blessed woman. She was able to get that farm at a love price, because that was a love price. That was spirit loving on her for her to get that farm on her own. And she's doing so great. She it had holes in the ceiling, all kind of stuff, but she got it all patched up. It's a great farm. I want to go over there and help her with the horses. Very low price, or you can just go over there. But she allows you to come and pet the horses. You could take some time with the horses and everything. But yeah, I interviewed her twice, and
Okay.
but that was
in Virginia, so it's been a while.
right. It's
But I
been a
mean,
while.
we end up talking to like-minded people, and sometimes that ends up being people of the same race, not on purpose. It just
Right.
happens that way. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It really just happens. So I definitely get it. Even with music, I have to remind myself because I'll be in my own little mode, but I have to remind myself to play some other music because I want to let people know that I love all music. I just happen to be playing reggae right now. But
Yeah.
baby, you can play some country and I can get down with you. You heard me?
Yeah. Country soul. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I love that Southern soul music
Yeah.
and just blues, jazz, classical. A lot of times I will listen to music that other people won't listen to. So I'll try to cater to the majority. And the majority honestly likes hip hop and reggae. You know what I mean? The majority of people now like to get up and move. They want to
Yeah.
hear something that's gonna make them get up and move or bop, 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 bop. They don't want to hear nothing slow and draggy and
Right.
emotional. So I
Right.
catered that. But when people come, if you come on my live on TikTok, make sure y'all go and find me on TikTok, KD the Queen. If you come on my live, you can request any song you want. And I
Well, I
mean
came
that from the
up
bottom
there.
of my
Yeah.
heart.
I remember I came there and I was requesting.
That's because I was playing Alexa. That was because it was Alexa. And I
That
could
was
not get
super
Alexa to find
funny.
it.
I love how you had to get the accent to get it. Oh, popcorn.
I tried my best. And we still did not get the song, y'all. But I'm gonna play it from YouTube. Like,
Yeah, but you did get one song, and that was one of my great songs as well from him. Shouts out to
oh, we did
Popcorn.
listen to
He's
one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good.
he's a great. That's the song. What I just played. The one I think that Alexa pulled up was called "Family," but the one I just played was called Silence. So that's a artist that I played when I started over there at in Virginia, and I would play, and Loud was like, I don't know if they're gonna like mute this or not. And I'm like, I don't care, bro, just play it, because I had an agenda and I wanted people to know, like,
That's right.
don't let everybody pour your drink and make your food. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So,
For
um,
real.
yeah, everybody ain't the same. You know what I mean? So, but Popcorn is a really good artist. Most of my sons, I got them on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of their good reggae artists as well. But I feel like you listening to all music brings you to being a better artist, because you, what they said, that you don't have NIGDA ears.
No,
You
but
don't
for
have that
real.
stuck in ears. You don't have like tunnel visioned ears.
Yes, and it's a problem because what a lot of people do, that's how they end up sounding like other people so much. Because
Right.
they keep listening to the same artists, and then when they get ready to write they raps, it's like you trying to sound like you being them, but then they're like, no, it's my words, but it's their flow.
Right.
Because you've practiced and practiced and that's all you've heard. But me, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely like to keep a variety going through my ears, man. And especially with beats and instrumentals too. Sometimes I just listen to trumpets, just the keyboard, just certain, just music. Music is my
Yeah.
life for real. And it's I had somebody ask me the other day because they was on the phone with me kind of late at night.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fall asleep listening to that?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
You got a problem? Bye. Like,
Right. Right. Yeah.
yes, I
Me, I
am.
went on frequencies. I will put on like hertz. I will put on like
Hurts.
936 hertz frequencies, or even 1111. Today it was 1111 hertz, and it actually just rock a bye baby me, put me right to sleep. Other
Yeah,
music, I'm listening to the words, so I can't go to
that
sleep.
makes sense. Yes, and I like. There is this rendition on YouTube of jazz R&B instrumentals, y'all,
Uh,
and it is so dope. Like he's playing like Jagged Edge, Brian McKnight with the what you call it?
use a violin.
No, it's a saxophone.
Oh, it's sax. Oh
I
yeah,
think it's the sax.
I love that. I love
He
a
was
good sax.
killing it. He's killing it. I used to play it for the babies at the daycare, and I play it at night sometimes when I'm going to bed because I just love music.
Very soothing. It's
Yes.
very soothing. I love that. I love that. And
Mhm.
like I said, other artists, like, cause shouts out to another one of my sponsors, Sick Mike. He just dropped yesterday. He dropped a new album. One of his producers he's a white boy. Shouts out to him too, Shane Dollar.
Yes. Let's
Shane Dollar.
go.
You know Shane Dollar?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, you got to get to know Shane Dollar. Shane Dollar is a dope producer. He actually did. I'm not sure if it was more than one, but I know one of Sick Mike's songs on his album that he just dropped. He also was working with Chuck Black.
Yeah, I heard of him. I don't know him personally, but yeah.
Well, he's another artist from Virginia.
Yeah.
Shouts out to him because he dropped his album yesterday as well. So
Okay.
yeah, and me and my son was talking about that, where we were like, back in the day, in my day, say the 80s, right?
Hmm.
It is what it is. So, so back then it was a competition.
That's right,
Like, it
Aaron.
was like, you don't want to drop your song or your album on the same day as so and so. The two examples that we used was Michael Jackson and Prince. So like, if Prince would know that, and my son knew about an interview about Prince, and Prince was like, "Oh no, I was up all night because I know Mike is about to drop an album, or I know Mike is about to drop the song, so I got to get right. I got to get right." And if Mike was to drop on his day, he can't drop on that day. He gotta wait. So he gotta come up with a whole new situation on when he's gonna drop it, how he's gonna drop it, because he had a top mic, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Today, and I, like I said, I feel like, and just asking you, how do you feel about it? Where the record labels have interjected that, where they like pushing in that competition. between our people, where you can't drop on that day because Mike is dropping that day or Prince is dropping that day, more than, hey, how about we both drop today? We both get to the money. We both like be powerful men or women of music and drop today and let today be an even bigger day. Like,
Right. Well, that goes back to what I was saying about us unifying. You know, I have a song called Culture that everybody should definitely listen to. If you make music, if you're an artist, you should definitely listen to Culture. It is a song that I made about hip hop.
mm,
And, you know, it is just so sad. Even in the song, I talk about things like that, about us coming together, about the words that we're saying in the songs. I talk about how we was knock knock is hip hop. I feel truly disrespected. You've been playing on my name, lyricism, vague and fame. Kill, kill, kill. It's like y'all all done went insane.
mm,
It's really like the problem with artists is that y'all are all against each other.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the problem with all people. We are all against each other. We if we come together, we do great things. Great things always get done when you're together. You know what? I've never seen, and I'm gonna mess y'all up with this. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take it there.
Mm.
I never seen a homeless Mexican. You
Neither
wanna
have
know
I.
why? You have you?
No.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because they stick together.
There you go. There you
They
go.
stick together.
Yeah.
They know how to stick together.
Right.
When one go, the other one go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got two sisters. Only one of them got a husband. The husband taking care of both sisters
Yes.
and all the kids
And all the kids. Yes. Hmm. Yeah.
because they stick together. But now in today's society, honey, you can't even keep you you be lucky if your mama stick beside you.
Right. Right. That's true.
because because a lot of people who have had, you know, some people have had children, not everybody, but I'm saying it's a lot of people who had children that never wanted to have them.
Yeah.
They never wanted to be a
They
mom.
wasn't. They. It wasn't in the cards. It
They was
wasn't.
not ready. They didn't
Right.
ask for it. Somebody either got them motivated to do it, encouraged them to do it, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe some alcohol influenced them or something. But
Hmm.
however it happened, they didn't mean to do that. And so
Right.
now they're like the rudest, nastiest parents in the world. It's a lot of them. Then you
Right.
got then you got the uncles and the aunts that done cut off the brothers and the sisters. Like I'ma say, I know brothers 60, 70 years old don't talk to each other, ain't talked in 10 years.
That's wild. Mm.
My grandfather ain't talked to one of his sisters in probably about 20 years.
That's a long time. Mm.
My
Yeah.
family got land and businesses and stuff like that. They done all argued and fought about it so bad, hell, I don't want none of it.
I don't want. Yeah, it's tainted land. Right.
At this point, because y'all can't just come together, stay together, stick together.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
When I go in, let me go in Food Line right now. I promise you, it's somebody foreign and they sending some money across the country at Western Union.
Mm-hmm.
Because they stick together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All
Talk
it took
about
was
it.
one. All it took was for one to leave the country.
Yes.
Everybody back home is good.
Everybody home good. Yes. That's it. And that's what we don't do here. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that because I was like, I definitely want, and thank you so much for bringing that up because one thing about it is, if you don't have that push, that keep going where 7:07 on the clock, as we say this, that's a good number, because we have to know that we have to stick together. If we don't, like I was saying earlier to another one of my sons, we are as weak as one of our weakest links. So we have to keep all of our links strong. We have to be there for each one of us.
That's right.
And when we do that, then it's like, then once, sometimes it'd be like, okay, well, you just left that one out back. But that one, could probably push hard. And when they get to where they got to get to, then now everybody want to come back and link up. Everybody want to be in the link. No,
Mhm.
at this point, that one feels like, no, I don't want to link with none of y'all because y'all did not be there for me. Y'all was not caring about my cry out and when I needed help. But in that is the reason why that one that was strong had to do that, because you do have to bring everybody back together. It
Right.
might be hard, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and
'Cause-
people, you know, what you got to understand too is working together, sticking together, bringing everybody back together. It does not only consist of you spending your money. So many
right.
people are like, oh, it's going to take from what I got going on. No,
Yes,
sometimes people just, sometimes somebody need a hug. Can you give it to them?
that's it.
Can
That's
you
it.
give them the hug that they need?
Right, right.
Can you let them vent on that one phone call that they need? Can you
That's
pick
it.
up the phone for them?
Without
Can
telling
you
everybody and gossiping about it. Just let them,
thank you?
yeah. Just let
Can
them
you give
vent.
them
Let
some
them,
resources? Can you they remember when you was homeless, now they homeless, so they coming to you, but now you acting like you ain't got no information for them. Well, how did you get out of it?
right, right.
You don't
I
got to
love
give
it.
them no money. Just talk to them. Just encourage
Right,
somebody. That's how
right.
you stick together.
That's how you stick together. Shouts out to TT. That's not. I'm just gonna say TT because sometimes people be like, but she has a book out right now. She was on my show already. She's a warrior of cancer surviving, and she
Hey,
battled
let's
cancer three
go.
times. And I remember her telling me a story on how some people will come back and be like, "How did you know how to do that? And how did this happen? How did this?" Well, you know what? She wrote a book about it. She put it all in a book. You know what I'm saying? She gave homage to my sister. Her name is Hap. We call her Hap anyway, and Happy. And she gave her a journal when she was going through in the beginning times of her going to chemo, and she started writing in there, and everything she wrote in there and everything that she learned about it, how she got free flights. There's a whole y'all go check her book out, man. I really wish that I had the information right now, but if you go on my
Send it
page,
to me.
I will, and I'm gonna
Yep.
send it back out later to everybody. But is being a cancer survivor. She's a warrior, and she just really put all the information in there so that other people who are going through it can go on there and just read the book.
That's what it's all about. That's what
Mhm.
it's all about. And I want to say, I meant to tell you this earlier too.
Mhm.
a lot of people a lot of people get on me about my content and about me going live. People are such haters. They feel like what we doing is not doing nothing, but what we're doing is getting the word out there, just like TT, you said. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be there to make the books that y'all read about the stories that you're getting ready to go through, because
Right.
they already went through it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reason why I make music, because somebody is going to be going through the exact same thing, and they're going to press play and they're going to just break down like, I'm so glad I'm not alone.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's what we do it for.
Right. Right.
For
That's it.
real.
Because when you feeling that I'm all alone, your mind plays tricks on you, and then you can't get something. So her putting everything from her mind down there on paper, and then later saying I'm turning this into a book. I was like, yo, no one has any excuses on why. Because fighting cancer and getting not knowing what's going to happen next, and being able to do that was big. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
right.
why I call her a warrior. You know what I mean? What you have been through, even having to pick your family up and go down from Virginia. Same thing with me. I had to pick up everything, go from Virginia. I came to Atlanta. You went to North Carolina. Tell the people, if that was even hard or how hard was it?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that I picked up and took off. So I can honestly say it was not hard for me, because the first time that I picked up and left, and when it was hard, was when I had to leave because the family restaurant, there was a shooting out there,
Mm,
and I was working while when it happened, and one of my good friends passed away that night. Long live Tune, you
blessings.
know. And when he passed, I said, I don't want to be, this is not where I want to be forever. I, I can't stay here. I can't stay in this place. And that was after I left college. I was there and my sister had passed away. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not staying here. Too much violence. You know what I mean? So I decided to leave and go to Charlotte, North Carolina. And when I went to Charlotte, that was an up and move. And it was hard. You know, I was staying with my sister. I had to follow all her rules. She got a lot of rules, man. She got a lot of rules. Never again, never again. But
Blessings.
much love to my sister Bird. She
Yeah.
definitely has a lot of rules in her household, and so that was hard. It felt like a kid, like I was a kid again.
Right.
That was my first move, and then I moved again, where I had a issue with my stepfather. And just to touch on a little bit, I'll go ahead and say issue, you know what I'm saying? Because I write about everything in my music, so you will hear about it someday when I'm ready to bring it out. But
Yeah.
an issue where we got into a disagreement, a spat, and I was like, you know what? I gotta leave. This is uncomfortable. So basically, every time that I left, I was so uncomfortable that no matter where I went, I knew I was gonna be all right.
Right.
I was like, anything will be better than where I'm at right now. So when I got to Charlotte, I started working and I ended up being good, for a little while, but I missed my family, my mom. So I ended up going back home to my mom, and then that situation happened with me and my stepdad. So I ended up going to Virginia. I was like, forget this. I'm going to VA. You can't sit me still. So, it'll never be hard for me to hop on the road. That ain't the hard part.
Right.
But it's hard when you get to where you're going and you're like, what do I do? So now, when I got to Virginia, it snowed.
Which is
It
rare.
snowed. This was 2017, the end of 2017. This was December 2017. And it snowed not a lot, but enough to where my plans of walking to go find a job, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
Right.
So I got on the bus first but I didn't know how the buses work. I was like, I never took a bus. South Carolina don't have buses like that type of buses. So it was new to me and I ended up getting off on the wrong route. So I still ended up walking in the snow, even though I tried to get on the bus. I walked in the snow to Olive Garden I got off at a bus stop on Mercury and walked to the Olive Garden.
From which
So
side? Downtown Hampton or Newport News?
this is Hampton.
So you
This
got
is
off.
Mercury.
Yeah.
You know where that Olive Garden is at?
Yes. That's what I'm trying to ask. Like which side? So the one way you going is towards Newport News, and the other way is towards downtown Hampton, like Fox Hill.
Right. So I was coming from like downtown Hampton side and walking towards the Olive Garden.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a little tread. I ended up slipping and falling and everything. Yes, it was rough. It was rough. So I would say that moving to Virginia, moving away from South Carolina is harder than moving to South Carolina because I know everybody here. So when I move here, I'm plugged in. I'm good. I
Right.
can find everything. I can call somebody for everything. You know what I'm saying? But when I went to Virginia that time, that's when I wrote Trenches. That same day is the day that I wrote Trenches. I had my headphones on and I went and sat on the side of Olive Garden after I talked to the manager. And I was like, they tried to drag me through the trenches. Me walking out in the snow, you know what I'm saying? Drag me through the mud.
I love that song.
Someday I'll be at the top. Mind you, I ain't got nowhere I'm living with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no car. I got two kids at this time. And I'm just, sing that song brought life back to me.
Music is life. I love that.
Telling you. Yeah.
I love
So the
that.
moving is
Y'all look,
hard, but I did
yeah,
it though.
you did do it, and y'all look that song up. That's a really good song. It's really good. It's a empowering song. It really
Yes.
is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt when I got here. I was like, I don't know anybody. My one sister that I do know here, she lives like a little bit far away, and I'm just like, what are we gonna do? But spirit, will lead you as long
That's
as you stay
right.
connected. Led me to where I was like, I have to get somebody. I need a radio station so that I can do my show here. I want to start my show because, like I said, it's like therapy. So I'm like,
Right.
what am I gonna do? So shouts out to Nicole Anderson. She came in there, and she's a sister who owns her own wine. She came into my first job when I moved down here, and then she was like, "Hey, what do you need?" Because I was just telling her I have a podcast, but when it come back up, I want you to come up there. I want to interview you. And so she's like, "Well, what do you need?" So that night she had called me, and then she was like, "Tell me what you need." I said, "I need a radio station." She said, "Well, I have a friend." Shouts out to Kwa. Kwa, he has his own radio station, DLE Radio.
Okay.
DLE Radio is the livest entertainment online radio station, which he is switching over to being the livest entertainment on TV. So we'll be looking for that real soon. But he was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, what do you need?" And I was just telling him, I need this, I need that. And he was like, "Well, shoot, you don't need me to hold your hand. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? So you know what to do."
Yeah.
And I was like, absolutely, bro. I even know how to engineer, bro. So if anybody need their podcast engineer, here I go. But I learned all of that there at Power Bar Virginia because Loud, he had to get to work. So he was like, "I'm gonna teach you how to do this." So
Right.
um, and this is how you do it. This. And at first I was going against it all. And I was like, I feel like this is better if I do it this way. He's like, "No, do it like this, and you're going to get it." And I got it. And so when he was like, "Yeah, engineer your own joint, do your own stuff, but I'm gonna get you on the radio, and we're gonna figure it out." And then when it came time for him to transition over to the TV, he was like, "Oh, you have an arsenal. Like, it's really not much you have to do. You have mad shows already ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Your shows are set up to where all I got to do is plug them in. You know." So I give thanks to him for that. So he's my radio station that I deal with here. So y'all check him out. It's a
Okay.
24-hour online radio station, DLE Radio. We're gonna be outside real soon this summer. We're gonna be doing a lot of interviews. We're gonna be something else that I learned outside with Loud, learning how to interview people within 2 minutes. You only got 2 minutes, or you got a minute and a half, and you got to pull what you need out of that. So one day, actually for my born day, my 50th, I went to go see Erica Payne. She was doing She was on the tour of the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So hip hop was born the same year I was born in 1973.
Okay. That's what's up.
And so yeah, I went to go see her. She was up there with Kara S1. She was up there with Rock Kim, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick.
Yes.
That was a really, really good show. My whole family went. My sisters and brothers bought me a ticket, and my oldest sister Cheryl called Loud and was like, "Hey, listen, we're having a party for her, a surprise party. I just need you to let her not work for like one day." And he was like, "Yeah, nah, we got a show to do that day." Loud. He didn't care. He was like, when she gets done, she gets. So I was
Yeah.
really into my own show, my own birthday party. But it was really good for me to tell the family, keep going, keep working, keep pushing. So, I just want to say, with all of that to say, I'm going to pull out all of my sponsors. So if you give me a second, I can go ahead and say, shouts out to my sponsors out there in California that's waiting for me. App, you go online, you can be an assistant and get some extra bread, or you can get an assistant if you have a lot going on and you can pay a little bit of cash to put into somebody's pocket for them to be for them to come and assist you in anything you have going on. It can also be remote in access, because if you have stuff like you need to put stuff into the computer, information, anything like that, that's something that they also set you up with. So it's my mama's sister's son. So our moms are sisters. So I just talked to his mom the other day. My mom's transition, but I just spoke to his mom the other day because I told her, "So, Auntie, I'm putting together a legacy piece, and y'all need to talk to your people that's still here, okay? So y'all know where you come from and how to put this whole thing together." So I said, "Auntie, I know, because she's like 80 something. So I'm like, I just need a couple of things, okay? So who is who, what's what, and all of that." So she sat down with me. So I said, "Okay, baby, I'm gonna tell you what I know. It's kind of hard, but because she just lost her husband. Shouts out to my Uncle T. He transitioned not too long ago, a few months ago. But Chris is my her son, and he was like, "Cuz I got you." So Wait for Me was just up in the billboards in New York. So they doing big things. So yes, as they grow, I grow. I give thanks to them so much for the support. My other sponsor is Virginia Villains. Virginia Villains is out there in Virginia in Newport News. He says Newport News, something like that. I think I probably still said it wrong. I'm from New York, so I probably said it wrong. But he has his own two stores. One uptown, one downtown Newport News. The one downtown is in a historical place on Jefferson Avenue. There on 26th Street. And his motto there is "Let's get money together." So when I called him and I said, "Bro, I need a sponsor, bro," and he helped me. He started, this is the first. You seen it? You got one of these shirts. This is the first shirt of Blessings that was printed up. He gave me the idea of putting the Z's in there because where did I, where I talk, whatever. So he put that in there. Also, I told him how I really wanted the people to have understanding of meditation and going inside and getting that real strength that you need to get through anything. So all my apparel glows in the dark. You know how I glow in the dark. Don't forget you got it on because it might scare you at night. You walk through the bathroom and you get to go by the mirror. You be like, "Oh, who's that?" It's you. So, shouts out to Mike Diamond. He's my other sponsor out there in Newport News. And I have another sponsor here in Atlanta. It's ICDA, Inner City Dope Associations. That's an online magazine that Casino 404, he owns that. He put me in his magazine of March. So I'm in that. I have a whole full article, like 2 pages in there. And I'm also on the cover of the March magazine. So he's a great guy, saying if you wanted to get with him and say, "Listen, I want to be able to talk about my music. I want people to know where I come from." It's a great way of how he does things. The process of it is beautiful. It actually made me cry having to go back and think about the things that I need to. Then I cried a second time when I read the article itself on the second page, on the second line. I was in there crying. So it's a very good. He's a very good writer. So it's a very good online magazine to be into. So I give thanks to Casino for allowing me to be in his magazine and to talk about it and to be my sponsor. So 3 sponsors running radio station. Things is looking up for Blessings Are Contagious podcast. We give thanks for that. But sis, you making this move, and for a minute I was even missing you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't think I'll be looking, but I'll be up there. It's not that I'll be being creepy or nothing, but I'll be looking to see what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I got love for y'all for real. Just like Will say, he's never gonna forget us. Will is doing big things out there in Texas. He's gonna be coming to get us real soon for us to do work together. I talked to him not so long ago, so I know this is true. But I'm seeing that, for a minute, you took a minute, but then you came back. How did it feel once you did your first show back, like doing Music is Life podcast?
Yeah, so it's like I haven't gotten it where I want it yet because I want to be, sitting in a certain spot at a certain time every day. But right
Mm-hmm.
now I'm just I put up Music is Life in my live. I might put up my Music is Life background and I talk about music being life. But I mean, I wouldn't really call it being back to my podcast. It's not really the same. I want to get back to my podcast equipment and my microphone set up and my headphones and all of that. But
Yeah.
it feels good to be back to talking about music is life, like being, and people, let me say, so many people remembered me from the podcast in Virginia that I didn't know. Like when I came here, people was like, "Yeah, you was doing radio when you was." Yeah, I was. So it feels good because I know that's my tag. That's what people remember me by. And
Mhm.
now new people are meeting me and remembering me by the same thing. So I'm just like blowing up. Music is life.
Yeah, I love that for you. I
I
love
love
that for
it.
you, Mama. Yeah, because you definitely deserve it. You're a hard worker. That jack of all trades. Now, now I lost it because I lost all of my storage. I lost everything that I own in life, in my storage. But you, when I came to you and I said, "Little sis, I need a tablecloth, and this is how I need it." And I wanted to do this because I wanted it to glow, and I wanted, like, everything else. I wanted to glow.
And it was nice. It was
Yeah,
nice.
you did such a great job. You did such a great job. And that's
Thank
another
you.
thing where it's like listening to somebody. Those machines can't hear us. Like those robots it's not the same. So when I come to you and be like, "Hey yo, this is what I need." And then, I came to your house, I pulled up, we was in the driveway, you came outside with your laptop. You remember that?
Yeah, and we went over it together and found the right font, exactly what you wanted. We made your vision come true. And that's what I'm all about when it comes to helping people, like making your vision come true. If you bring me a song and you want my opinion on it, or if you bring me a flyer and you want me to make another one or idea you want me to help you make, we're going to do it. But we're
Yeah.
not going to do it how I want it done. We're going to do
Mhm.
it how you want it done because it's not my vision.
Yeah.
So I'm not the type of person to force my vision on people. You know what I'm saying? Some people,
Yeah.
you tell them you want a tablecloth, you want it to say blessings. Now they done made something and you ain't even told them to start
I
yet.
didn't say that. Yeah.
You told them. Now I told you I was gonna meet you tomorrow and give you my ideas, and you already sending me examples. You don't know my ideas yet.
Right.
You don't
Right.
know what I like. You don't know what I'm thinking about. Who me? People need me to make something. I'm asking them, what color are you thinking?
Yeah.
What ideas do you have? Because that's how I help your vision come true is by first hearing what you want. I can't
Right.
give you what you want out of my mind.
Right. Right. Are you
You know,
still doing things like that?
I do, but most of the time it's from people like yourself that have already shot with me, already know what I can do because I don't put it out there no more for real.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
definitely coming because I need a backdrop.
Whatever you need. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
I'm
need to
coming.
make me one too. You might encourage me to make me one.
Blessings, blessings, absolutely. Blessings are contagious. Okay. And that's the one thing I said when we do. Everybody know I do a pre-interview, and I said, sis, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot to talk about, but like you see how we already at almost an hour and 30 minutes, and so I said, what we talking about, sis? And then you was like, let's talk about the blessings. You know, this is
Yeah,
life. You know,
that's right. And
yeah.
that's exactly what we talked about.
Yes, absolutely.
How?
Because
Yep.
it's, and then we even had a blessing to call in and, what I'm saying, and be like, hey, little sis, you know what I'm saying? Like, the big brother,
Yes.
irritate the big brother, the comedian. Like, it's like, bro, what did you say that? Like, no, but it's funny, it's
Yeah.
loving. We take it like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how my family, shouts out to my cousin Muhammad. I just had him on the show last a couple weeks ago, and like I had a cousin to call in, and I didn't know. Like when we got off, I was like, "Yo, we had 3 generations of family on the show,"
Wow.
and it was beautiful because it was out there. We're all they're first cousins, and I'm their older second cousin because their mother is my first cousin. So I had them, Shannon, shouts out to Shannon, and then her son was up there. Shouts out to baby boy, and he was just making himself known. Like he was like, I don't really carry you on the show. Like we mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so beautiful because after a while I was like, yo, we really just had 3 generations of our family on here. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it to where it makes me think like the things that you're doing, the things that people go outside the box to do, you know what I'm saying, that have the ideas, that have the vision, that have the strength, you know what I'm saying? past all regular life things going on to get up here and just make something happen. I know that you're going to get all the way back to where you would like to be with your podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Anything you need from me, and that's what I was saying earlier too. Let's help one another. Let's get each other back to where we feel comfortable, or where we feel like, yo, this is my next elevation in life. This is where I want to be. So we need that help. So help each other. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I even tell people my Cash App. I'd be like, yo, my Cash App is the Golden Nugget Hour. What's your Cash App, sis?
It's KD the rare one. But it's
KD.
DA. It's DA though. KD the rare one.
Right. Not the THE. It's DA. The hood way. The I don't know the
Every time.
how we say.
Duh.
Right. Katie the queen. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the rare one. Don't forget that part, because you are very rare. You are. Because you know, I remember when you're connected. You're connected in the spiritual realm. Heavy. Because I remember when I did, because I do readings sometimes, not so much, but I do it for people that I have to feel something with you to do that. And on the way home, I was told by somebody else that you weren't able to talk. Like spirit took you through there.
Yeah.
You can't talk because you have to focus. You got to realize what's going on. What do you think at that time Spirit was telling you during that time of silence?
That was quite some time ago. I would say, yeah, that was quite some time ago. Honestly, that that time of silence was deeper than I could describe. People would have to go through that on their own to understand. It was not about what I was in at the time. It was like a moment where I went back to, like, as far as my ancestors. I'm not talking about my great grandparents. I'm talking about my ancestors. It was uh, a back in time experience.
Bless. Yeah.
I was touched by people who I never saw before that were in my bloodline.
Powerful.
Yeah, but y'all couldn't understand that, some of y'all. So, we're going to tread lightly on that topic. People might get a little touchy. They don't understand it. When people really have fear of things that they can't understand, but they can't understand them because they didn't experience them, and they don't experience them because their heart is not open.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Big time. Big time. I thank you for saying that, because, and that's all it takes. It's an act of loving yourself, where I want to know. And like a lot of people, my cousin came on the show and they was like, yo, they don't know where I come from, who I used to be, who I choose to be today is someone that's, I feel even stronger than who I thought I was yesterday.
That's right.
So, thank you for saying that, because it's just a matter of the heart. This is the heart chakra, by the way. That is the heart chakra. It is aligning yourself and knowing that, everything is going to come together and everything's going to be where you need it to be. As long as that you tap into your own heart. It's your heart. Tap in there. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's exactly what I felt that day. When I was doing your reading, you had a lot. I said it's a lot of people. I felt a lot of people in it. It was a lot. It was a long line of people, because you were chosen, and this is where, choosing means to also choose this life. It don't just mean that, ping, you're chosen, be the one. No, it's literally being the one to tap into their heart, and then now you're chosen to keep going. And even if people don't send us money on Cash App, we have all those people on the other side that is rooting for us, that is pushing us, that is getting us to the next level. And your music is something that is very important. So I never want you to stop that, okay? I never,
Okay, okay.
okay? Big sister, little sister, don't stop that. And also, your compassion for music is something that has, what did bro just say? He was like, you an artist up there going for somebody else, rooting somebody else on. That's your compassion. That's not hate. There's a lot of people that I know that try to even come on this show, and I'm like, yeah, no, I pass, because I don't want you to come up here and try to down someone else just to make yourself look big. We're
Hmm.
not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do.
That's what they do. Yeah. But I see how, when some people, they'll take something and not even care about your brand, what you got going on or anything, and try to use their platform or whatever. But I
That's
wanted
right.
you to use this platform so that when you get all the way right or get to where you like to be or whatever, you gonna invite me on your show.
That's right.
Yeah,
You
because you
know
have
it.
invited me before. I give thanks to you for that. I had a
Yes.
great time, coming on your show and everything. And I want to definitely come back on your show so that I can be the one answering the questions.
Yes, let's do it. Now, your music taste is very it's very inspiring. I love your music taste. I've always loved your music taste.
Thank
I have an old soul, so this woman basically is me.
you.
Honestly, like honestly. When we
Bless.
first met each other, we that's one of the things that locked me into her so much because she just I don't call her big sis for nothing. I call her big sis because I really like look at her and see myself, hear myself, in a lot of the things that she says and does. And even in the music that she listens to, because she is not from Jamaica, but she loves some reggae. Me too.
My friend took Michael to say your accent. He said somebody told him your accent's so thick, man. What part you from? What part of the island you're from? Where you from, man? And they're like, I'm not. I'm from Brooklyn.
I've been listening to reggae too long. I sound like I'm sorry.
You gotta pick up the accent. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Thank you, Mama.
Yes.
I love all music of the Caribbean. I love soca. I love Amiano. That's from Africa, actually. Soon I'll be having a artist come up here from Africa, Trap Star. But his real name, he's like, I'm gonna have to send you a recording of my name so that you can study my name because
What's up, Jay?
my name is different. And I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you. But he'll be coming up real soon. He's
That's
from,
gonna be nice.
yeah, South Africa. Yeah, that's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yes.
And thank you for that because, like you said, you see yourself in me. I see me in you. When I used to have my little bambinos, and even though I had my husband to help me, but my husband was a worker. Like he was always at work, so it was just always me and the guys, me and my fellas. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to my fellas. Y'all know y'all names. All four of my sons. Y'all say their name. Y'all know them. Y'all should know them by now because I say their name in every show. But shouts out to them. Shouts out to my four grandbabies because I do this so that for them mostly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see you do. You doing everything you do for your babies.
That's
And that's
right.
fire. That's fire.
Yes. And it's not always for them directly. Sometimes it's for my lineage. You understand what I'm saying? My
Mm.
legacy, what I'm leaving behind. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh. Mm.
They don't catch that. They got to catch that. They think when we say we doing it for the babies, they think that this actual live is gonna pay to put food in my kid's mouth tonight. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm telling you. That's not what I'm saying. See, you gotta catch it. This is the nugget that I can give right here. So what
Okay,
I'm
go to
saying
that
is,
time.
yeah, this the golden nugget right here. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I'm doing this for my kids
Mm.
because this is going to lead me to the greatness that I'm going to leave behind in this world when I'm dead and gone for my children and their children and their children's children.
Blessing.
It's bigger. It's bigger than just one video on one live, one stream. It's bigger than that. It's endless what
And
we're thinking. See, we see a big picture. That's
mm-hmm.
what a content creator really doing. That's what a
Right.
podcast host really doing. That's what a promoter really doing. We looking at the bigger picture. What's up ahead? What can we see? Or I can see more interviews. I can see myself interviewing famous people. I
Yeah.
can see myself, you know what I'm saying? But first I gotta interview normal people. I gotta interview talented people before I get to the famous people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's coming because I gotta start somewhere. Because
Yeah.
a million people can't know me until one person know me.
That's good. That's my clock it,
Y'all better catch it now.
You better catch it. You better catch it because it's really big that way. Like I told my son Sonia, I said just your push-ups is going to push you even further than you think. You know what I'm saying? 50 push-ups. He asked everybody to give him 50 push-ups, record it. You know what I'm saying? And just he put it in a pot. He already started out with 0. He already had past 4,000 push-ups. That's him doing
Hey,
push-ups. That's his kids. I gave him 10. I'm mama. I'm Dukes. I only gave you 10.
tell them I
Okay.
might be, maybe tell them if we put 5 women together, maybe we can come up with the 50 for him.
There's the plan right there. That's a go. Let's go. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely pushing it to the pot. He almost at 5,000. Gonna move that. I said move it up to 10,000 because
It's
just move it.
amazing. And he's multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's found a way to incorporate exercising and keeping his body healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing he's doing.
Right.
Oh, now he's promoting and could possibly really be making some money if he goes viral with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because having 4,000 people doing push-ups, that's a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
That's a
Well,
lot.
4,000 push-ups with 50
For the
eats
yeah,
is still a lot.
4,000
Yeah,
push.
that's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's more than 1,000 people.
Right. That's a
So
lot.
so now that's two things he doing, and then you tell me he doing it with the kids. Oh, he
Mm-hmm.
being a father too.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pushing it out. Push. He's calling it tilting the earth. Tilt it back to in our favor. We gotta push it back to our favor. Oh, I think you froze. Oh, mama, I think you froze. If you froze, which you did, oh, that's wild how that happened like that. She'll be back. Let me see. Yeah, she definitely froze. I don't know if she knows that she froze. Let's do this. Because we was almost there at the end of the show. But I'm sure she's gonna pop back in. I'm sure she's gonna notice. And she's gonna pop back in, and then we can finish out the show. But yeah, shouts out to my son Sunny Ray. There she goes. Shouts out to Sunny Ray, as Sunny SONIRAYYY, 3 Y's. There we go. Hey mama, you back? There
Girl,
you go.
I can be
Can I
guy.
hear you? I can't hear you. Are you on mute? Does it say mute? Yeah, she'll be back. She'll be back. She's gonna get it right. She's gonna get it right. But yeah, shouts out to him because he definitely is doing a lot. He's a multitasker. He's getting things done. If y'all want to get him to come and do some motivational speaking, if y'all want to have him help you guys uh, do motivational speaking, because he used to be in the army, so that's what he did. He had a whole platoon behind him. Also, if y'all want to have him come and help y'all get into your fitness, he does PT every day. So yeah, look out for him and everything. Okay, boo, you back? Let me see. Can I
Yeah.
hear you?
Can you hear me?
Oh, it's still mute. So
Okay.
you know what? Remember, no, go all the way out and come back in. Just the way you came in the first time. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go out and come all the way back in because I want to be able to finish out and just so the people can get your handles and everything like that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now I'll go out and come back in to make this right because I want to make sure y'all know where to go and catch her music, to go and catch her show. If y'all TikTokers, you know what I'm saying, go on TikTok and and catch her over there because she be live over there, and she has great shows, and she does those. I think it's called battles. So she be doing the battles and everything. So I want you guys to be able to go, and this has been a really good show. I love talking to Katie. She's definitely a queen. She's like she said, she reminds herself. I remind herself of older her, and vice versa. So, pushing forward, pushing through everything, and something that I learned today was that both of us in 2019 were going through hardship. And that's how we started the show. Shouts out to Loud again over there, powered by Virginia. We give thanks to you for your tutelage and your space to be able to learn of who we are as podcasters. Shouts out to Real Spill Will over there in Texas. Shouts out to him and his show and his. I think he has his co-host. Her name is Jersey. Shouts out to Jersey. Shouts out to my my radio station quad. Thank you so much, bro, for everything you do, for making sure that Blessings Are Contagious is heard on the radio station, and we coming up here on DLE TV. Can't wait for that. Also, I like to give thanks to my sponsors. Wait for Me out there in California. I give thanks to them over there. I give thanks to Virginia's sponsorship. That is Virginia Villains. That's www.virginia So let me start over. www.thevirginiavillains.com. Y'all can go over there and check his music, check out his apparel, check out what's going on next. He just had a spike back last night. Well, that's a producer. Let me bring my guest back up, see if she can hear us. Blessings, can you hear me, babe?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can't stand it. You know what? I think people can hear you, but I can't hear you. So, and I remember that happening before. So right now, if you can, I was telling people about the Spike Back. Spike Back is a producer battle that Mike Diamond has going on in Virginia. They had a Spike Back last night. I'm not sure which one of the producers won, but they be having great music. If anybody wanted to go up there and check him out, you can go on his page, Mike Diamond, or you can go to www.thevirginiavillains.com and check out when they having a new battle. Shouts out also to ICDA over here in Atlanta, the online magazine. Y'all want to be in the magazine, check him out in the City Dope Associations. Also, just wanted to give thanks to you for coming on the show. This has been a really good interview. Y'all know how streaming do. It can do stuff like this, but we definitely made it to an hour, almost 2 hours, hour and 47 minutes. So if y'all can't hear her, you see how her name is spelled on the screen. So that is Katie the Queen, and you can find her on all social media that way. But I'm also going to allow her to go ahead and say it because I can't hear her, but I'm pretty sure y'all can hear her. So on all social media, what's your Cam? Okay, so what's your handles?
So you can find me on TikTok at KD the Queen Official. I will say I do have other pages up there, but you want to make sure you find KD the Queen Official. That is my only active TikTok right now. And then I'm on Instagram, KD the Queen, spelled just like this, KDDAQUEEN, on everything. Everything. That's how you find me. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Shazam, anything. KD the Queen.
Oh,
when
she
you want to
froze
find my
again.
music.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you didn't freeze. Oh, that was you.
Yeah. KD the Queen. That's me, y'all.
I love you so much, sis.
Love you too.
Keep moving, keep pushing the way you're moving. You know what I'm saying? Your motion is beautiful. It's
Same
like a
to you.
tango dance. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll be coming back on the show soon, you know what I'm saying? And then I want, like you, I would like to, branch out and make my show back to where I can just go sit down and, you know what I'm saying, like we were over there, you know what I mean? And just get things how we're used to, even at elevated situation, even better than how it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all coming. We speaking that is manifesting. Say hey to the kids. Give them all the kiss on the forehead for me. I love you so much, man. And this has been a great show.
It has.
Very
I need some highlights. I need highlights. I need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen to what you said because you know I can't hear you, but I know it was something good. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in to this couple of hours of Blessing Up Our Contagious podcast. I give thanks to y'all. There's a lot coming up. But what I hear, I have a show coming up from, I'm not sure if y'all know about Ayo and Teo, but Ayo and Teo is supposed to be coming on Blessings Our Contagious podcast. There's a couple of dancers here from Atlanta. Also, I have Miss Susan. She'll be coming here soon. She's from California. She's going to be coming up here talking about a woman empowerment and maybe investments in the field. Also, I have my artist, this artist coming from South Africa. That's going to be coming up soon, Trap Star. And you know, I have a few things coming up. So y'all just keep tapping in. Thank y'all so much. Y'all can go on to YouTube. That is Blessings, all Z's, no S's. 22, and on Facebook, blessings. I give thanks. I love you, mama. Peace and blessings.
You too.
You can stay up. You can stay